Rain lashed against the windows. Detective Sarah Kane surveyed the scene. A wealthy art collector, Daniel Mercer, lay lifeless. His opulent study was silent, except for the incessant ticking of a grandfather clock. Mercer's lifeless eyes stared vacantly at the ceiling. A single playing card, the Queen of Spades, rested on his chest. Suicide? Detective Davis, her rookie partner, ventured. Kane shook her head. Too staged. Look at his hand. Mercer's fingers were relaxed, not clenched as if holding a weapon. The air was thick with the aroma of expensive tobacco, yet no ashtray was in sight. Find me his cigarette case, Davis. She had a hunch it held more than just cigarettes. Davis returned moments later, a silver cigarette case in hand. Empty, Mum. Not quite, Kane murmured, pointing to a faint lipstick smudge on its polished surface. This was no suicide. It was murder, disguised as a tragic end. The mansion buzzed with activity. Servants whispered amongst themselves, their faces etched with fear and curiosity. Kane learned that Mercer was a man of exquisite taste, but also a recluse, rarely seen outside his inner circle. His only known relative, his wife Lillian, was away on a business trip. He kept to himself, Mr. Mercer did, the housekeeper, Mrs. Higgins, confided, her voice trembling, but he was a good man, generous to a fault. Kane listened patiently, sensing a hidden current beneath the surface of Mrs. Higgins's words. There was more to Daniel Mercer than met the eye, and she was determined to uncover the truth. The investigation led Kane to a string of art galleries and auction houses, where Mercer was known for his fierce bidding wars and impressive collection. He had a reputation for being ruthless in his pursuit of beauty, often crushing rivals without a second thought. One name kept surfacing: Eleanor Voss, a mysterious art dealer rumored to have a shadowy past. Witnesses described her as alluring and dangerous, a temptress who could charm the secrets out of anyone. Kane sensed she held the key to this puzzle. Elena Voss's gallery was tucked away in a secluded alley, shrouded in an air of exclusivity and secrecy. The air inside was heavy with the scent of incense and expensive perfume. Kane, posing as an art enthusiast, was struck by the woman's beauty. Eleanor Voss was elegance personified, with piercing blue eyes that seemed to see right through her. Mr. Mercer was a connoisseur of the finest things, Elena purred, her voice like velvet. His loss is a tragedy to the art world. Kane studied her closely, searching for any flicker of guilt or deceit. He spoke highly of you, she remarked, gauging her reaction. A subtle tightening around Eleanor's eyes betrayed her carefully crafted composure. She clearly knew more than she let on. Kane decided to take a gamble. He mentioned a particular piece, a lost masterpiece he was pursuing. It was a shot in the dark, but Kane's instinct screamed at her that this was the key. Elena's composure faltered for a moment, her eyes widening slightly. She quickly recovered, but the damage was done. Kane knew she was onto something. The investigation took a turn into the city's underbelly. Word on the street was that Elena Voss was connected to a clandestine club known as the Serpent's Eye, a haven for the city's elite, where secrets were traded as easily as currency. Gaining access wouldn't be easy, but Kane was determined. She needed to get closer to the truth, even if it meant playing a dangerous game. Under the cover of darkness, disguised in a sleek black dress and a borrowed invitation, Kane slipped into the club. The air throbbed with music and hushed conversations. The scent of expensive liquor and forbidden desires hung heavy in the air. Her eyes scanned the room, searching for any sign of Elena or any clue that could lead her closer to the truth. She caught whispers of a high-stakes poker game happening in a private room. It was said that fortunes were won and lost on the turn of a card, and Elena Voss, she learned, was always the dealer. This was her chance.